Hello and welcome to the Sporting Index trading floor for another edition of Views from the Trading Floor. Me, Carl, the Chief Sunday. Well, we're here on the battleground that is the Sporting Index trading floor, and the traders this evening, Thursday evening, are preparing to do battle before what promises to be a very exciting finish to the Premiership weekend. I'm not kidding, whether it's at the top or the bottom, there's plenty of action. But before that, Friday evening, we've got a playoff game. One of our punters has gone very large on total goals in the Southend versus Doncaster game. They were 2.1, 2.3, they've gone up to 2.2, 2.5. He's bought them for 30,000 a goal. I have to say personally, and that is personally, I tend in first legs to probably short things rather than buy them, but that's my own personal opinion, and those of you that know me know that I don't buy many things anyway. Anyway, Sunday is better than Super Sunday. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Chelsea play Bolton, who've probably been on the piss all week, but you never know. 1.9, 2.1, we were 1.8 to 2 Chelsea. Punters come in, same punter who bought the goals earlier, he's bought 30 grand of Chelsea at 2. Thinks they're probably an unstoppable machine at the moment, and I have to say I can't blame them there. Total goals as a result of that in that game have gone up from 3 to 3.2 to 3.1, 3.3. United Wigan, again very, very popular United. I think we're going to just see one-way business for United and Chelsea this weekend at this rate. United were 1.5, 1.7 over Wigan, and now they've gone up to 1.6, 1.8. Someone's bought £20,000 a goal there. Two very popular people as always, one never more popular, Ronaldo. 39.42, we've had a punter who bought his total goal minutes for £250 a minute at 42. It's up to 41.44. And Carlos Tevez up from 21.24 to 23.26, and that's on the back of someone who's bought that for £250 a minute as well. So we're praying here that they don't do so well. In fact, actually long term at Sporting Index we're cheering on Chelsea to beat United, although like many people down south there's a lot of United supporters on this horrible trading floor. Further down the list we've got Fulham against Pompey. This could be one of the most exciting games. Can you imagine Fulham going down to Fratton Park? And they're favourites, 0.1, 0.3. Obviously lots of bizarre prices this weekend, very different to what they would be on a normal Premiership weekend. And we were 0 to 0.2. Punters think that Fulham are going to do it. We've gone up to 0.1, 0.3. Someone's bought 15 grand a goal there at 0.2. Anyway, in all, there is just so much football on this weekend with all the playoffs and various things going on around Europe. We're doing 27 live matches in running this weekend, so check out www.sportingindex.com to see all those brilliant prices. Friday morning we've seen a lot of action in the centenary rugby league test between Australia and New Zealand. We were Australia over 1922. I have to say that's a little bit of a view from our trading desk at the moment. They believe the fixed odds lines are wrong, which is why we're high. We've had to move it down to 18.21. But you never know what happens before kick-off. We did have a punter who sold that for £500 a point. We'll see what happens before kick-off, because punters often in rugby league like getting with Australia. But the reason we're out of line fixed odds is our boys think Australia will, beat them by a lot bigger margin than the fixed odds boys. I have to say, annually they think that, and quite often they've been wrong. So we'll see what happens. Total points in the game, they're up from 40.43 to 41.44. Plenty of other rugby this weekend. I'm afraid I can't really talk about prices because we're still waiting for team news, but two of the highlights for me will obviously be St Helens Warrington on Saturday evening in the Challenge Cup. And Saints were brilliant last week, Warrington probably not so brilliant, but anything can happen in these games, and last time they played there was a lot of points, so there should be a lot of fun there. And in the Guinness Premiership, Gloucester play Bath, which is always a great game, sometimes a bit boring and attritional, but it will be a great game of rugby, and that's live on Saturday afternoon. One more thing for me to talk about this afternoon is the Players' Championship has started. I'll just tell you about an exciting bet we took earlier in the week. Punter has bought Temptation Island, which is the 17th hole special. Obviously Sawgrass very famous for this island hole. And it's a 5 counts as 5, a 6 counts as 6, a 7 counts as 7. So it's a disaster hole special. And that market has moved up from 265 to buy up to 255, 275. Someone has bought that market for £350 a point. So he'll be hoping the wind picks up and there'll be lots of disasters at Sawgrass this weekend. Anyway, there's plenty more to bet on this weekend. IPL cricket, Friends Provident cricket, racing at Chester on Friday. There's the ATP Masters in Rome. Turkish Grand Prix from Istanbul, where I was born, the Italian Open Golf, whatever takes your fancy, we'll be providing a great service. And good luck this weekend from all of us at Sporting Index.